and will instantly start sending your stream to all of your enabled channels. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to our 24/7 live chat located in the bottom right of our website.
Oh, is it too dark?
Hey, Pam.
Hi, Amy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm actually working on doing this live on Facebook, and I know we're a little bit early.
Yeah, trying to.
But I wanted
making sure you can actually see me.
Yeah, we're actually streaming live on Facebook right now.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, this is a new streaming service, and I am testing it out with you today. So I am excited to have you on with us today.
Well, thank you. Very happy to be here.
Everybody, this is Pam Walden. She is the director of the Bellevue Community Food Bank. And we are talking today about the Bellevue Community Food Bank and a big food drive that's coming up on July 18th. So yes. There seems to be a little bit of a delay here with this. So we're going to just continue working on this and hope for the best.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of a weird delay. So it's this is definitely new technology for us. And so I appreciate everybody hanging in with us and being patient as we test out this new technology. So Pam, tell us about the Bellevue Community Food Bank and what you guys provide for the people of the Bellevue area, and give us a little bit of a basic overview of the food bank, and then we'll go from there and talk a little bit more in detail about the food drive that's coming up on July the 18th.
Okay. The food bank was started as a ministry of Bellevue United Methodist Church back in 1991 with a dedicated group of volunteers. I think some food gifting had been going on prior to that, but it wasn't an organized effort. But when they started, they felt like the need was great at that time, and it was, and they were very, very effective in stopping some hunger in this area. That went on until a couple of years ago when Miss Joby Corn retired from her position, and I took over. And as you know, recently COVID-19 has hit, so the need has greatly increased. What we give is a bag of groceries valued anywhere between $50 and $75, plus some meat that's been frozen. It's frozen meat, and some produce. Usually we have produce, and usually we have bread. So actually the entire package could be valued up to $125, maybe more. We give that every week to people that qualify. people that live in one of the 5 zip codes: Bellevue 37221, Belmead 37205, Westmead 37209, and West Nashville, Pegram, and Fairview. All of those zip codes are covered. And if you need food, we would be more than happy to get you signed up, and you can come weekly to get that bag of food. We'd be happy to help you with that.
How many people do you think you serve in a week, Pam?
Well, in a week, when we first started after COVID-19, it actually doubled. We were serving up to 60 people. It's backed off some. We're down to about a 25% increase right now. We do expect that to go back up if the SNAP benefits are retracted. Right now, people are getting money, and that's helping them, and they can buy some of their groceries. So some of them aren't coming, although we're still seeing at least a 25% increase. But we do expect that to go back up in the next few weeks if that $600 a week incentive is stopped. So it's about 40 right now, but we're feeding up to 110 people. So 40 people come, that's one per family that comes, but they have lots of people in their family sometimes. So we're feeding more than just 40 people.
Okay. Do you feel like the SNAP benefits, have there been any changes in the SNAP program that is causing a greater demand for the services you guys provide, or is it just an increase because people are out of work?
I think people are out of work. I think their part-time jobs are gone. I think that they're struggling even with the benefits they're receiving. And I think that many of the people that were already in a very stressed situation financially, I think that they've been hit the hardest. I think that they are severely impacted.
Okay. And what are the opportunities for people to get involved with the food bank here in our community, in the surrounding areas? Because what I've found is that although there's a lot of information out there about the food bank, there aren't a lot of folks in the Bellevue area that realize we have a very vibrant and important food bank here in Bellevue. So for the people who aren't aware of the benefits and services you provide, are there ways for people to get involved, either from the standpoint of donating money, donating food, or volunteering?
We have all of those options available. You can certainly grocery shop and drop food off in a grocery cart in front of the church. It's there 24/7. It's monitored. If you want to know where the church is located, it's Bellevue United Methodist Church, 7501 Old Harding Road. You can also drop off a check, or actually right now you probably need to mail it because the office is only open certain specific times and specific days. It would be hard to catch somebody there. Probably mail a check to 7501 Old Harding Road, or you can contact me through our Facebook page, Bellevue Community Food Bank Facebook page, and I will send you an online link where you can donate cash online. So either mail a check or contact me through the Facebook page, and I'll send you an online link.
Okay, what is the Facebook page for people who are not aware of that?
Okay, you just go to Facebook, and in the search bar, you type in Bellevue Community Food Bank. And it should pop up. It should give you an option to hit the like button, and then you'll receive our posts as they go out. If you scroll back on some of the prior Facebook posts, you can see ways to donate. You can see what's sort of going on at the food bank. You can see where people have donated. There's information there about who qualifies for assistance. And there's also information there about who can volunteer when we actually have volunteer opportunities available. Right now, we're very limited on volunteers because we can only have a certain number of people working in the food bank. It's a small space at this time, and we can only have a few people in there at one time due to social distancing.
Okay.
But we will encourage more volunteers as soon as we're able.
Who are some of the community partners that you guys work with now?
Right now, Publix and Kroger have been our two stalwart, just very solid donators. They've donated food. They've allowed us to put grocery barrels in the front of their store at Kroger where people can donate food. They've been great partners. Kroger recently donated 10 grocery carts to us. Thank you, Charlie Tigert, for bringing those. We get also lots of support from places like the Bell Garden. They donate produce, which is real exciting. We have some egg farmers. Hennicity Farm out of Pegram donates eggs to us. We have another lady who donates her own personal chicken eggs to us. We hope to reinstitute a relationship with City Limits Cafe when COVID allows that to happen. And we can also, they've also been very strong in donating their leftover breads that are still fresh to us, and we can use those. So we've had a lot of support. We're very grateful for it. The community has been tremendous, as well as the church itself where we're located. They are very, very supportive. We have a very dedicated group of volunteers that love the work. So.
What can restaurants in the Bellevue area do to assist, if anything? I know there are lots of health issues that come about with, food being donated, but not necessarily food that's been prepared that they haven't been able to serve in a timely manner. It needs to be disposed of. But is there anything that restaurants can donate that fall within the guidelines of the health department and what your processes and procedures allow?
It's very tricky because any perishables, we have to maintain refrigeration or freezer status, and those have to be tested when they come into the food bank to make sure that they are still in the appropriate temperature range. So I would have to work with the restaurant if they wanted to donate actual perishable foods. It's been very tricky. We usually just get things like bread that we get the day we're going to donate it. We usually pick up bread that day, and sometimes we'll get some canned goods and things, but most restaurant supplies get large cans, and we can't really use those in our food bags. We can't open them and divvy them up to different food bags. So those don't really work for us, right? So bread right now, things like cookies, desserts, anything like that has been where we've been most successful.
Do they need to be prepackaged?
We would prefer them. That way we don't have to handle them. We do have a process in place to handle food that we repackage. For example, coffee, something like that. We do repackage sometimes. We have a process for that. It's time consuming, and with the limited number of volunteers right now, it's difficult.
Right. So outside of the increase in demand for your services and the decreased ability for volunteers to come in, what are there other challenges that you guys are facing right now that the community needs to be aware of?
We were facing a problem with space, but we've thankfully been granted more space within the church, and they have a dedicated, fabulous group of people right now working very, very hard to get that space available for us. So we're grateful for that. Community-wise, anytime you think about something you want to teach your children, or you want to commit your office or a work group or a workout group, anytime you want to think about the food bank, think about getting that group together and just making a donation of a canned good or a dry good. Pasta, crackers, cereal, peanut butter, pretty much anything that's non-perishable, we will take. We also need laundry detergents and dishwashing liquid and things like that as well. Get your group together and see if you can get a donation, and you can drop it off in front of the church, anytime in that grocery basket. We'll be very happy to take it.
All right. Well, that's an easy thing for folks to do.
It's easy.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the big event that is being planned right now for July 18th. We've been working with Sherry Weiner to kind of get the word out. I know there's a Facebook event that has multiple co-hosts, and it is July 18th. It's a drive up and drop off donation event. Can you give us a little bit more detail about what everyone can do to support that effort?
Yes, that's wonderful. It's fabulous. They've worked really, really hard in a very short time to get this going, and they've been very successful. It's literally drive up, drop off. We will have 2 lines for drop off. It opens at 8 a.m. What you do is you just drive up and you just stay in your car. You don't have to get out. You don't have to wear a mask or anything. And their volunteers will get the groceries out of your car. They will be masked, and hand sanitizer will be available. We will do it in the most non-intrusive way we can. Their volunteers will get that together. They will put it in a basket and bring it to the church, and we'll take it from there. So it couldn't be easier, from 8 to 12 on the 18th. It's a wonderful idea. We're very thankful.
So just drive up. Somebody will come out and get your food, and out of your trunk or out of your back seat or whatever, wherever you have it stored, to the back of your pickup truck.
Yes.
They will take it out for you. You don't have to touch anything. You don't have to interact with anybody more closely than somebody coming on the outside of your vehicle to help you out.
That's right. That's okay. Right.
That sounds like something that everybody can get behind.
Yes, we hope so. We do.
On the event on Facebook, it is under the Drive Up and Drop Off Community Food Bank. I believe that's the title of it, but the chamber in Bellevue here is one of the co-hosts. So we actually, the event is on our events page as well. If you want to jump on over and click events, if you're on the chamber's Facebook page, and you'll find that event on July 18th with all the details about the types of foods that you guys need, the items that are most necessary to keep your pantry stocked. And if you can't participate on the 18th, if you're out of town, or if you are unable to drive right now, or if there's any issue about getting to that event on the 18th, let's talk about the prior to drop off at the Fordyce Center.
Yes, the Predators have partnered. We're so excited about that with Sherry and you guys and everybody, and they're collecting food at the Fordyce Center the week prior. So starting, what would that be? I guess the 13th, they're going to start, I think, collecting food. Sorry about that. I don't have the exact date with me, but the week prior, 13th, they'll be collecting food. There'll be drop-off boxes there at the Fordyce Center. So you can just drop off there if you can't get to us on the 18th. Absolutely.
Okay. What is the best way for people to get the word out, other than sharing the event on Facebook?
Yes.
Talking about it in places of worship, or talking about it on your Facebook group that you belong to, whether it's, HIP Bellevue or the Bellevue Moms group or any other group that you belong to, sharing the event to that group or on your own personal profile.
Absolutely.
Sharing it in your Instagram profile or on Instagram stories, whatever way people like to get information out. Nextdoor is a great app. Neighborhood groups. Mm-hmm. I'm going to share it in our neighborhood group here. We have 4 neighborhoods, Riverwalk, Lexington Point, Boone Trace, and Travis Trace. And I will share that in our group so that people are aware of it here. But I think if everybody just took a moment to go to that event on Facebook and share that with all of your the folks that you interact with on social media, that would go a long way to help spreading the word about this event on July 18th, and also the ability to drop off food the week prior at the Fordyce Center here in Bellevue.
Yes, that all of those are fabulous ideas. Just word of mouth. If you're talking to somebody on the telephone, I know we're all trying to connect in different ways now. Just, hey, are you going to donate anything? This next week, or starting on the 13th, or just talking about it is so important. It's so important.
Exactly right. Well, you guys do an amazing job. You have, a very small staff. You've got a small area. You've got a lot of people clamoring at your door to get donations, and you are doing so much good for so many people that it is important for the rest of us here in the community to support your efforts as much as we possibly can. And if there's anything else that you think of that we can do to help get the word out, or if there's an update, please feel free to share it with the chamber and let us know. We will get that information out for you as quickly as we possibly can. So do you have anything else that you would like to let everyone know?
One other thing I would like to say, if you know of anyone who is struggling, anyone that is struggling to meet their bills, to make payments, to get enough food, or who needs that money to go to some bills and things and needs food, the elderly, large families, people that have lost their jobs, please reach out to them and ask them to come to see us for food. That's why we're there. That is our mission. That is what we want to do. And we would be so honored to be able to help them. We would be very grateful.
Well, I know they would be very grateful for the help. So what again is the day and time that you guys do your distribution?
We give out food on Tuesday nights from 6 to 7:30 p.m. 6 to 7:30. You need to bring either a driver's license or an article that proves your residence, your zip code. For example, a utility bill, or some people have brought lease agreements. That will work too. We need either the last four numbers of your social or the last four numbers of your cell phone. So, we don't have to have your social security number. There's other ways, we can register you with that. You just bring that to us on Tuesday nights from 6 to 7:30, and we'll be more than happy to give you groceries.
And that is at the Bellevue United Methodist Church,
Correct?
located on Old Harding Road, right down the road from the shopping center where City Limits is, and Pizza Perfect, and some other local businesses there, right there between Sawyer Brown and the railroad track. So
Correct.
it's very easy to find. You can look them up on Google if you need a map. What's the street address again?
It's 7501 Old Harding Road.
Okay, that's Bellevue United Methodist Church. That's where the food bank is located, and that is where people go to get their food on Tuesday evenings.
Tuesday nights.
Okay, that's great. Pam, thank you so much for being our guest today, and thank you for being the first person to work with me on this live streaming service. I will be the first to admit that I'm not very savvy when it comes to this kind of stuff, but I have been learning, and I thought, what better way to learn than just to do it and see how badly I can screw it up.
I don't think you did. I think you did a great job. So,
well, we will see. Anyway, thank you again, Pam. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and we look forward to hopefully getting out and bringing just absolute tons of donations to you guys on the 18th.
We would be very grateful. We appreciate all the support from this community. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Pam, and you enjoy the rest of your day. And for those of you who are watching or will be watching when we stop going live, please reach out to us and let us know if you have any questions about this. The number is 615-662-2737, or you can comment below here and let us know what you need, and we'll try to get back to you as quickly as we can.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.